Folks, welcome back into the 7 financial blind spots. Now, Steve, this is a big one, and this is a two-pronged one. Let's first talk about Social Security, how to claim it the right way and mistakes people are making, and then let's blend into pensions and the fact that pensions have gone the way of the dinosaur for the most part, so it's up to us as consumers to have our own personal pensions. Talk about Social Security, though.
So let's start with Social Security, because this is the area where most people make mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
And so more than a third of the people take Social Security early and actually get a reduced Social Security. And the reason they do that is because we all think we're going to die.
Well, we all are.
And we are eventually, but we overestimate the damage that we're going to do to our body.
Correct.
Or the damage that we've done to our body,
yes,
I should say.
Well, we're to do. You never know.
Yeah, or to do. Exactly. And so if you take it at 62 versus taking it at full retirement, your break-even age is age 76.
Okay.
The majority of people who make it to 62 are going to make it to 76. The anecdote I always like to use, and he doesn't obviously collect Social Security, but right. Keith Richards in December turned 77 years old.
Rolling Stones?
Yes. And so I don't think any of us have done more damage to our bodies than Keith Richards.
Good point.
And so if you think about that logically and you make the decision based on data and not on anecdote,
right.
I think it makes a huge difference.
Now, every year you put off claiming Social Security from age 62 to 70 basically grows your income by 8%. So if you wait, you get more money.
Of course. Yeah. No, you can't defer it past 70.
Yeah. Once you get to 70, it's not going to do you any benefit because it doesn't grow anymore past there.
Correct.
Yeah.
But I mean, what you're subjecting yourself to when you take it early is even worse, right? Because you're losing 5/12 of 1% every month that you take it early.
You're right.
And then you're subjecting yourself to an earnings cap. So if your goal was to, say you retired from federal service and you retired early at 57.
Yes.
And so now you want to take some type of a part-time job as a security detailer.
To get you to that retirement age or whatever.
For every $2 you make over $18,950, you lose $1 of Social Security.
So you're almost working for a very low rate of pay.
Right, so the whole decision to take it early is...
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
But that's why before people do it, they need to sit with somebody like you so you can help them, show them the different examples. And there's some overlooked advantages people can claim too, like widows.
Right.
Or if you've been divorced and you were married for more than 10 years, you might be entitled to your spouse's Social Security, those kind of things.
Right, no, I one time was doing a class and the person, I was talking about the divorce benefit.
Right.
And his ex-wife earned a lot of money. And he said, how do I make my ex-wife defer her Social Security so I can get more? I said, I don't know. That's up to you. That's a difficult conversation to have.
All right. So maximizing Social Security, very important. But then we have this other dinosaur in the room that we're talking about, pensions. Pensions have gone the way of the dinosaur. But it is a very important topic, looking at lump sums that we have in our 401ks and converting them into pension type income. Is that possible, and should people do it?
Absolutely, it's possible. Yeah. And it absolutely should be done. So what you want to shift your focus from when you're saving for retirement, you can kind of do one of those kind of target date, cookie cutter portfolios because you have the benefit of time, right? But when you're actually nearing retirement, you don't have the benefit of time. You can't make the money back.
Right, right.
And so that being the case, you need to time segment your assets.
Okay.
And so what you want to do, and it goes back to what we were talking about in the last segment, is that you want to look at what your retirement's going to cost you.
Right.
And to the extent you have a shortfall, you want to set aside 3 years of that shortfall and keep it in something safe and liquid. And then you also want to reproduce that check. And so you want to find the fewest amount of dollars to reproduce you the check that you need.
Correct.
And the example I always give is, you remember those commercials from the 80s for Total cereal? And they'd say for one bowl of Total, you have to eat 16 bowls of cornflakes, and they'd have all the bowls stacked up.
Yeah, but I like cornflakes. I like frosted flakes.
Yeah, I love frosted flakes myself.
Me
but,
too, yeah.
So eating 16 bowls probably not healthy, but
probably did it anyway.
Yeah. But anyhow, it's the exact same idea, right? So bonds right now are yielding 1.7% on a 10-year bond.
Wow.
And so there are other products available where if you needed $1,000 worth of income every month, you might be able to do that on $200,000, whereas in bonds, it might take you $600,000.
Wow. Yep.
And so those are the types of things that we look at.
Right. Well, having an income plan in place, because companies would give you that pension, which would pay you all the way through retirement. Now it's up to you, for the most part, to have your own pension, and you can help people with that.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. So folks, if you are curious about, again, Social Security claiming strategies and also making sure you get that max benefit for you to have that pension type income, all you have to do is give Steve a call right now, and he and his team can help you at any time. 800-597-4579.